Hi and welcome back to the channel. If you've ever been working in Microsoft Word and tried to move an image only for it to jump somewhere completely different, you know how frustrating this can be. Feels like Word is fighting against you. Well, in today's video, I'm going to walk you through exactly why this happens and more importantly, how to fix it step by step. We'll cover quick fixes, deep settings, and even some pro tips so your images stay exactly where you want them every single time. So let's get started. So before we fix a problem, it helps to understand exactly what's going on. So let's insert an image. Go to Insert, Picture. Let's go to Stock Images, which is over here. Let's just select an image and click Insert. Now, when you insert this image, I inserted it when my cursor was just below heading 2. And images are inserted in a mode called Inline with Text by default. And what this means is your image is treated like a character, just like a letter or a word in a sentence. So if I press Enter or Delete, or I want a new paragraph and I start to type, Word shift everything, including your image. That's why your picture suddenly jumps to another page, or it moves in a way that just doesn't make sense. So another key concept is something called an anchor. Every image in Word is attached to a paragraph. So here, when I inserted it into this paragraph, Word will have anchored it to this paragraph. So every time that paragraph moves, your image will also move with it. So really your image isn't randomly jumping, it's following the rules, but it's just not the ones you want. The good news is, once you change a couple of settings, you take back full control. So let's get into the quick fixes. Text wrapping. So select your image, then go to Picture Format, then go to Wrap Text here and click on the drop down. You've got all of these different options here, and this is how your text will fit around your image. So you've got square, tight, these are very similar, through, top and bottom, behind or in front. Now if I click in front of text, this will mean that I can literally move my image wherever I want around my document and nothing will move. The text won't move, but my image will be on top of my text. So when you're working with a document, what you ideally want is for the text wrapping to be either square or top and bottom. Inline with text is exactly what we had before, and that's the default setting. And inline with text means that it's anchored to that paragraph and you can't move it. So if you go to square, there'll be a small box where the text will run around. If you go to tight, it's very similar, but the text again will run tight around your image. If we choose behind text, obviously the image now has gone behind all of the text. And again, in front of text, your image is on top of the text. For most documents like essays, reports, or resumes, square is the best balance. So let's go and select square. For designs and posters and creative layouts, the in front of text gives you maximum freedom, and understanding this alone will save you tons of frustration. So if your image is still moving when you edit text, let's lock it in place. So let's say, for example, you wanted the image at the top of your document, but you might want to change this or put a heading over here. So what we might want to do is lock this in place. So what we can do is right click, go down to size and position, go to position, make sure that you check lock anchor and uncheck move object with text and click OK. This tells Word that keeping this image exactly where it is no matter what happens to the text. Now your image should stay put even if you add or delete content. So if I was to put my cursor at the top here, let's just zoom in. If I put my cursor at the top here which says video, and then I decide to press the return key, you can see my image stays exactly where it is. Let's just say I insert a title and let's just select that title, go to the Home tab, and I'm going to increase the size of that title. You can see as the text moves down in accordance with my alteration, you can see that the image stays exactly where it is. I can move this image down slightly in line with that title, just using my arrow keys. If you're working with multiple images, things can get messy really fast. So here's a quick workflow to stay organized. Insert all of your images first. So I'm just going to press the return key here. And then I'm going to select a number of images, this one, these 4, and click insert. So what you want to do straight away is to correct their wrapping to square. Position them exactly where you want them. So let's say I want these 4 images in the middle of my document. Let's just quickly change them all to square just to make this easier. So select the image. I will speed up the video. Picture format, crop, aspect ratio 1:1. I'm just going to press enter. I'm going to speed up the video. Now I'm just going to select them all and then just go to height and width, and we're just going to put 4 centimeters by 4 centimeters. There we go. Change them all to 4 centimeters. So we want them all in the middle here, let's say. Select these 2 by holding down the Command or Control key. Align to right. These 2 align to left. And then to make sure there's an equal gap, we can just align these to the top and align these 2 to the bottom. Perfect. So now we can select them all, holding down that Command or Control key, group them together. Then we can align to center, right click, more layout options. Let's just go to lock anchor, uncheck move object with text, click OK. Let's just put some more margin around that image. Perfect. So now if I put my cursor up here, press the return key, you can see my image is completely locked in place, and then the text will move around my image. Take off the formatting marks, and then if I even go to the top of the document here, press the return key, you can see all the text is moving, but my images are staying in place. And that's it. So now you know how to stop images from jumping around in Microsoft Word. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more simple technical tips. Thanks for watching and have a great day.